All right, let's jump right in. There's this myth floating around the real estate world. A lot of pros, a lot, think it's their shield, their get-out-of-jail-free card. We're talking about that old idea of buyer beware. Well, in this explainer, we're going to see why it's not a shield at all. It's a trap.
Come on, how many times have you heard this? Or maybe, just maybe, you've even thought it yourself. It's this super common belief, right? Just put all the responsibility on the buyer, tell them to do their due diligence, and you're off the hook. It seems so logical, but trust me, that mindset is incredibly risky.
So let's just get this out of the way right now. That way of thinking is a trap. I'm not mincing words here, it's flat out wrong. And it's a trap that can lead to some really nasty stuff. We're talking lawsuits, getting hauled in front of the licensing board, and doing serious damage to your career. Hiding behind a buyer beware? Nope, it's not going to work for you.
Okay, so why? Why is it such a trap? Well, it all boils down to a fundamental misunderstanding of what your role actually is. You see, the whole buyer beware thing, that works for a regular salesperson. But here's the kicker. You are not just a salesperson. You are a licensed professional. And that one little distinction, it changes the entire game.
Let's actually break this down and look at them side by side. Over here, you've got your traditional salesperson. Their main job, pretty much just to facilitate a transaction. But over here, that's you, the licensed professional. And this isn't just about a fancier title. We're talking about a completely different universe of legal responsibility.
And this really gets to the heart of it. What sets you apart? Well, for starters, you hold a state-issued license. You've got all this ongoing accountability, of continuing ed and your E&O insurance. You have a licensing board literally looking over your shoulder. And the big one, the most important piece of this whole puzzle, you have fiduciary duties.
Fiduciary duty. That's the key here. So what is it really? It's a legal and an ethical obligation to act in your client's best interest. It's not a friendly suggestion, it's the absolute bedrock of your profession. A typical salesperson doesn't carry that weight, but you absolutely 100% do.
So, let's talk about how this actually plays out in the real world. Because misunderstanding this distinction isn't just some philosophical error. Oh no, it has real, serious, wallet-draining legal consequences. Let's talk about the stakes involved.
And this quote, this comes straight from the mouths of state licensing departments. Just let that sink in for a second. Even if you misrepresent something completely by accident, and get this, even if the homeowner was the one who gave you the bad information in the first place, you can still be held liable. You can't just pass the buck.
So let's play out a scenario, okay? The deal closes, everyone's happy. A month later, the buyer discovers the basement floods every time it rains, or that the property taxes were way off. Who do you think they're going to call their lawyer about first? The seller, who might now be halfway across the country, or you?
Yep, it's you. Every single time. When things go south, the buyer, their lawyer, the whole legal system, they are all looking straight at you. You are target number one.
And you might be asking, why me? Well, think about it from their perspective. You are the licensed professional in the room. You have errors and omissions insurance, which is like a big flashing sign that says deep pockets. You have a license that you have to protect, and most importantly, you are expected to verify information, not just act as a messenger who blindly passes it along.
Okay, I know, that all sounds pretty terrifying. But here's the good news. You don't have to operate in constant fear. There is a clear, proactive solution. It's all about stepping out of that old salesperson mindset and fully embracing the fiduciary's playbook.
All right, here is your proactive game plan. It's 4 simple steps. Number 1, verify. Seriously, verify everything. Don't just take the seller's word on the square footage. Pull the tax records. They say the remodel was permitted, call the city and check. Be a detective. Number 2, document. If it's not in writing, it didn't happen. Texts, emails, notes from conversations, document it all. 3, strongly recommend inspections, and I mean strongly, in writing, with a signature if you can get it. And finally, number 4, use your disclosure forms. All of them. Fill them out meticulously. This isn't just annoying paperwork, it's your armor.
But here's where it gets really interesting. This is about so much more than just avoiding lawsuits. When you fully lean into this higher standard, you can actually turn this entire risk into your greatest business advantage. Let me show you what I mean.
This right here, this is the secret sauce. In a super crowded market, your commitment to being a professional, a fiduciary,
That is what sets you apart from the discount brokers or the part-time agents. This isn't a burden, it's your unique selling proposition. It's your superpower.
Just imagine using a version of this in your next listing appointment. You're not just there to talk about marketing and price, you're there to protect them. When you say something like this, you completely reframe your role. You've just gone from salesperson to trusted professional advisor.
And what does a conversation like that do? Well, you can see it right here. It puts you in a completely different league from the competition. All of a sudden, a homeowner isn't thinking about your fee as just a commission. They see it as an investment in their own protection, in their peace of mind. Your perceived value, it just skyrockets.
And you know, this is even bigger than just your own business. When we all start operating this way, we start to reshape how the public sees our entire industry. We move away from that salesperson stereotype and become the respected professional advisors we're meant to be. We elevate the whole profession, one client at a time.
So, it all comes down to this. The final question is for you. Buyer beware isn't a shield. It's a relic of a mindset that no longer applies to this profession. The choice is whether you'll continue to think like a salesperson or if you'll fully step into your power and your responsibility as a trusted fiduciary professional. The choice is yours.